PodMania Pro-Wrestling presents.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to PPW Ignition. Last week's Phase 1 show saw Hiroshi Tanahashi punch his ticket for the match to crown the first ever PPW Ignition Grand Champion. And tonight, we see who he will face off with at our TV special, PPW Ignition Phase 3 Gold Heist, where not only will the inaugural PPW Ignition Grand Champion be crowned, but we will see the culmination of the PPW Ignition Goliath Championship Tournament and a fatal four-way to crown the new #1 contender to Becky Lynch's PPW Ignition Queen of Hearts Championship. But first, tonight. The PPW Ignition Goliath Tournament rumbles on as two first-round matches take place tonight. Apollo Crews looks to defeat the Eater of Worlds Bray Wyatt when they face off, whilst Tomohiro Ishii will look to make short work of Adam Page in their matchup. Tonight's main event, however, is a stellar affair, with the final competitor for that Grand Championship title match at Gold Heist being confirmed tonight, as Shawn Michaels, Shinsuke Nakamura, Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe battle it out. But next, the Young Bucks get their first taste of Ignition action as they look to make a statement in the tag division against the imposing Killer Elite Squad. And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, the Young Bucks, the first tag team to be drafted to Ignition back in the PPW draft. These two men, Matt and Nick Jackson, will certainly be vying for those Got Your Six championship belts. They face stern competition tonight, face stiff competition from this team here. The Killer Elite Squad, Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Lance Archer. Powerful men both. The Young Bucks are going to know they have been in a match tonight, and it is going to take all of their wrestling ability to come out of this match with a victory. KS are not going down without a fight. Well, here we go then. We start. Match, a low blow straight away, which the referee seems to have completely ignored. Super kick! No, surely not. Not already. One. No, not even a one count. Lance Archer kicks out. What a fast start. As though we expected anything else from a match, including the Young Bucks. Lance Archer trying to get a foothold in this match. Drop toe hold from Matt Jackson. Another super kick. Matt Jackson certainly in the ascendancy to start off with. Big step up into Guri. Lance Archer finding it extremely difficult. Another low blow. The referee again completely ignoring that low blow. This is not a no DQ match, ladies and gentlemen. As Lance Archer tags in, Davey Boy Smith Jr. An assisted powerbomb coming up here. And a dropped elbow from Davey Boy Smith. As Matt Jackson decides that enough, tags in his brother Nick. As they both go and attack Davey Boy Smith. Matt Jackson, not the legal man. And Davey Boy Smith kicks out. It's been a fast start to Ignition Phase 2, ladies and gentlemen. And obviously, with the announcement of Phase 3, Gold Heist, our first ever TV special, it's an exciting time in Ignition. Another dropped elbow from Davey Boy Smith. KS certainly seemed to have calmed the match down after that frenetic start. Pinfall, not even a one count. Matt Jackson going straight for a low blow and a super kick. Lance Archer straight away. Big Dragon Rana, but Davey Boy Smith kicks out. Fast pace. This probably suits the Young Bucks more than Killer Elite Squad. Armbar. But no submission from Nick. This, as I was saying before, this style will certainly suit the Young Bucks more than KES. Young Bucks will look to tire KES out because if it resorts to a power match, there's only one winner in that. Super kick again from Nick Jackson. A super kick party indeed. Davey Boy Smith bridges. 1, 2. Nick Jackson kicks out. Both teams certainly still in this match. Matt Jackson locked up. Big vertical suplex, but dropped. Not even finished as Nick Jackson attacks Davey Boy Smith Jr. Big punch to the face. Big butterfly suplex with a bridge. Matt Jackson manages to get under the ropes. And again, Davey Boy Smith seeming to favour that move. Tossing the Young Bucks around as though they weigh absolutely nothing. Sido suplex here. And from that absolutely ridiculously quick start to the match for the Young Bucks. Okay, a super kick as I say that. Big dropped elbow. Lance Archer's into the ring to cut. And a big boot again. It comes to nothing. Moonsault from Davey Boy Smith Jr. Not a pinfall though. Matt Jackson again gets to the ropes. KS certainly got a foothold in this match. Swinging net breaker from Nick Jackson now. Out of the ring. Taking some strength from Nick Jackson to not only reverse the suplex attempt, but to launch Davey Boy Smith Jr. over the top rope. 7 minutes into this match. This really is anybody's match. Both teams are a good fit for each other. They've got really good chemistry. And both teams will obviously want to put themselves in good stead for when those Got Your 6 titles are on the line. Standing moonsault from Nick Jackson. Pinfall cover. 1, 2. Not even a 2 count. Davey Boy Smith's made of sterner stuff than that. But he does need to get the tag. And that's what he does. Lance Archer comes in. Both Killleys got both taken out by Nick Jackson, who's on fire at the moment. That's bitten off more than he could chew here. No super kick. And now he's against Lance Archer. Big razor's edge from Lance Archer and dropped elbow as well. From a great height, Nick Jackson fell then. Big lariat from Lance Archer as well. Brute strength seems to be his go-to, and I think that's probably, as he hits another lariat, I think it's probably the wisest choice against the Young Bucks. Again, the referee not picking this up, that will have to be reported. Big Boston Crab. Lance Archer reverses it. Big chop to the chest. Not a wise idea to get into a striking contest with Killer Elite Squad. Any member of them by any stretch of the imagination. Big senton. Misses the dropkick, and this could be the opening that Lance Archer's been waiting for. But no, another super kick. The chin of both Lance Archer and Davey Boy Smith taking an absolute beating from these super kicks. Only 10 minutes in, don't forget. And another super kick. Up to the top rope. High flying action we're going to get here. Crossbody from Nick Jackson. Is that enough? No, doesn't even go for the pinfall there. Decides against tagging Matt in. Super kick! Pinfall. 1, 2. Oh, I thought that was it. Tombstone from Matt Jackson on Davey Boy Smith. He goes for the pinfall, though he's not the legal man. Young Bucks certainly taking the ascendancy now. Hurricane Rana. Young Bucks need to capitalize on this. It's all right being on top of the match, but they need to get this pinfall. Otherwise, things like that could happen. Lance Archer able to tag out finally after the, frankly, the mauling he got. Another super kick. Spamming the super kick somewhat, the Young Bucks. And again, Nick Jackson, will he make it count? Big rolling senton there. Davey Boy Smith needs to get away from that foot of Matt Jackson as he hits another standing moonsault. 1, 2. Not a 3 count. A super kick again. Davey Boy Smith had enough of that. Big kick and a massive, massive hurl across the ring there. Can Davey Boy Smith? No! I was just going to say, can he take advantage? But instead, Nick Jackson seems to have taken advantage here. What can he do? Are we going to see a pinfall? Davey Boy Smith thrown into the Young Bucks corner. Big knee to the face. Step up knee to the face. Both men down exhausted. Nick Jackson first up. Drags Davey Boy Smith into the middle of the ring. Picks him up. Instead, Davey Boy Smith able to hit a move out of desperation, I feel. Picks him up. Again, a big kick. Young Bucks utilising this here. Pinfall 1. Lance Archer in there to break it up. He picks up Nick Jackson. Drop toe hold. And instead, another pinfall. 1, 2, 3. The Young Bucks have capitalised on that early pressure, and they walk away victorious over the Killer Elite squad. Next, Ishii takes on Adam Page in the Goliath Tournament. And here we have surely one of the early favourites in the Goliath Tournament. The Stone Pitbull, Tomohiro Ishii. Many people, I'm sure, touting Ishii for success in Ignition. But he's got to get past this man here. Adam Hangman Page. A very underrated wrestler here in Ignition who's been given the chance on the biggest stage. But he faces a huge roadblock on his way to the Ignition Goliath Champion. And we get into that match right now. Off we go. Adam Page starting strong, elbow to the head. Ishii to the corner. Page straight out. Goes for a big boot, misses. Goes for a big boot, misses. A lot of misses taking place. Big chop from Ishii. Perhaps a word of wisdom to Adam Page. Do not get into any manner of striking contest with Ishii. He's not called the Stone Pitbull for no reason after all. Big forearm. Adam Page again missing with those big boots. Ishii chopping and delivering forearms where he can. Big elbow to the face. Floors Ishii early on as well. Into the turnbuckle. What can Page do here? Snake eyes. Ishii straight back up. The man is made of very stern stuff. Big forearm. And a massive headbutt. That genuinely could be it. No, Page. Back up. He wants this Goliath Championship. All the men in this tournament. Star-studded. Go through hell and high water to receive that pinfall there. They will go through hell and high water to get this championship. And Adam Page is going to have to go through a lot against Ishii to get his chance in the semi-finals. It's been a cagey start from the two competitors. Big vertical suplex from Ishii, showing his strength, showing his power. Big chop misses from Adam Page. Again, a big booming headbutt from Ishii. Drags Page towards the ropes. Picks him up. Big enziguri. Athleticism that a lot of people didn't realize that Ishii had there. Adam Page is back up. Page reverses the suplex, delivers one of his own. Solid match to start off with here. Again, big suplex from Ishii. After that somewhat cagey start, the two men are delivering big power moves, big chops. Again, both men favoring that big vertical suplex. Big standing moonsault, is that it? One. No, Ishii kicks out at one. Big forearm, an exchange of forearms now. Page, again, needs to avoid this because Ishii is the strongest striker of the two. But as I say that, both men are down. And Hangman Page is mounting Ishii now. Big forearms to the face. Ishii manages to get out of it somewhat. Again, a suplex. Cross him over for a sharpshooter here. It will Adam Page tap. No, kicks out again. Picks him up. Again, bridge. 1, 2. Ishii kicks out. A long way to go in this match, you feel. Again, big stalling suplex from Ishii. Look at the strength. Look at the power. And drops Adam Page. Wonderful stuff from Ishii. Slaps on the submission hold on Page now. No, Page manages to get out of it. Big brainbuster from Ishii. Brainbuster, is that it now? Can Ishii put Page away now? Pinfall. 1, 2. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought that was it. Adam Page manages to kick out of the brainbuster. He needs to make sure that he capitalizes now. Big senton. Ishii a hair's breadth away from the next round. Lariat. And Page elbow to the back. Goes for a pinfall. Rather ambitious, I feel. 1, 2. Now Ishii kicks out. Big headbutt again from Ishii. A super kick from Adam Page. Moonsault. 1, 2. Sorry, standing shooting star press. I apologise. Nick Sam to that pinfall called the wrong move. Brainbuster again. Surely this is it now. 2 brainbusters. 1, 2, 3. Oh, again Adam Page. Hanging in this semi-final. I said before that all the men in this tournament are willing to go through hell and high water to be crowned the Goliath champion. Super kick, and Adam Page is absolutely no different, kicking out of 2 brainbusters now. Enziguri doesn't connect. This could be Adam Page's big, big opportunity now. As I say that, another brainbuster, a 3rd brainbuster. Surely this puts Adam Page away. 1, 2, 3. No, again! This is unbelievable show of resilience from Adam Page, who by all intents and purposes should be out of this match. Stalling suplex from Ishii. It's baffling that this match is still going. It's baffling that Ishii hasn't already put this match to bed. It's baffling that Adam Page is still on his feet. He's taken such punishment. Gets him to the top rope. Ishii manages to get out of it. Adam Page, I feel, needs to come up with some more ideas. He needs to gain a foothold in this match. Super kick. That could be a good start. Ishii again in the corner. Onto the top rope. Will this go better for Adam Page? No. Again, reverse from Ishii. Big headbutt. Adam Page is up. Ishii's off the top rope. Not exactly Ishii's game to perform the high flying moves. Oh. Out of nowhere! Surely Adam Page now! 1, 2, 3. Oh, and Ishii's kicked out. Ishii's kicked out. Both men have now kicked out of each other's finishers. I believe Adam Page calls that the last ride. Ishii reverses the tombstone into his own. Will that be enough? Dropping Adam Page on his head. Ishii's too exhausted to go for the cover. Page is back up. Forearms again. Another exchange incoming. What a match this has been. Big lariat from Ishii. Slam. What's Page got left in the tank? Chops. Lots of chops. Ishii to the ground. Adam Page goes up top. Shooting star press. Ishii's too close to the ropes. What a match we've got here, ladies and gentlemen. Especially when you consider we're not even halfway through the show yet. Oh, massive move there from Ishii. Is this it? He's going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. No, again, Adam Page. These near falls. I'm not entirely sure what Ishii was trying to connect with there. Big headbutt. Picks Page up again. Big German suplex. Feeling Ishii wants to finish this match quickly now. Has to block the lariat though, Adam Page. Again, we go to those forearm strikes from Ishii. Playing to his strengths. Absolutely launches Adam Page out of the ring there. Fight goes to the outside. Ishii's rolled back in, as is Adam Page. And Page picks him up. Big rolling forearm, misses it. Tombstone, no. Ishii reverses again. Big tombstone. No pinfall. Adam Page dead on his feet. Lariat. Surely no. Big elbow to the back of the head. And a big headbutt again. Ishii wants to finish this match. He wants to beat Page into the ground to make sure there are no more kickouts. Don't forget, at this point, Page has kicked out of 3 Sato suplex, 3 brain busters from Ishii. In return, Ishii has kicked out of his last ride's finisher, and Adam Page seems to somewhat be running out of ideas. Ishii again, a headbutt to the back of the head. Those headbutts are so vicious from Ishii. Forearm to the back of the neck. Hangman Page chopped to the chest. Both men absolutely exhausted. This match has been going 18 minutes and 30 seconds. And both men are exhausted. Big forearms from Ishii. What can he do to put away Adam Page? Forearm to the back of the head. Another lariat. Is this it? 1, 2, 3. Ishii has finally put away Adam Page. Adam Page, fantastic. Fantastic resilience shown in this match. But if we go to the brackets, Ishii does progress in the tournament along with Yokozuna. Now, Apollo Crews takes on Bray Wyatt for the 3rd place in the semi-finals. And here he is, Apollo Crews. A feel like the underdog in this match. Many people are expecting him to be one of the people that falls at the first hurdle. I'm sure, however, he'll be looking to prove a lot of doubters wrong here on Ignition. The land of opportunity. We will have to get past this man first. The Eater of Worlds. And the leader of the Wyatt family, Bray Wyatt, is entering the Goliath Tournament. Will he progress to the final? Will he progress past Apollo Crews? We'll find that out right now as we begin. Bray Wyatt misses with his chops to start off with. Both men just feeling each other out. Bray Wyatt, big forearm. Apollo Crews misses with the kick. Bray Wyatt, big forearm. Apollo Crews on his back now. Misses again with the kick. Wyatt favouring those strikes. Bray Wyatt reverses the Irish whip. Big power slam by Bray Wyatt. Drags Apollo Crews into the middle of the ring. Picks him back up. Big uppercut. Stamping. Bray Wyatt will resort to anything to win here, but Apollo Crews goes for the shoulder tackle. Bray Wyatt reversed Enziguri, reversed as well. Big forearm again. Again, Apollo Crews looking for that Enziguri and misses. Bray Wyatt going for an ambitious cover, let's say. Big pick, big power slam. Bray Wyatt stamped to the groin of Apollo Crews. Rides around in agony. He's back up now. Into the corner. Goes for the lariat, misses. Bray Wyatt again off the ropes. Apollo Crews reverses. Is this the opening he's been looking for? Bray Wyatt's certainly been on top so far. Big strike from Apollo Crews. Up onto the shoulders of Bray Wyatt. Big gutbuster, single leg. Bray Wyatt drags Apollo Crews into the middle of the ring. Picks him back up. No pinfall yet. Big strike from Bray Wyatt. Apollo Crews doesn't go down. In 3 minutes and very cagey opening. Both men feeling each other out, trying out different things. Bray Wyatt, knee to the head. Big kick to the gut. Knee bar now, or knee hold I should say. Apollo Crews manages to get out of it. Bray Wyatt again, picks up Apollo Crews again, drops him across his knee. Splash. 1. Apollo Crews kicks out, not a 2 count. Far too long left in this match yet. Bray Wyatt, big snap suplex. Stamp to the face of Apollo Crews, who in kind responds by slamming Bray Wyatt to the ground. He's back up now. Again, favouring, targeting the abdomen of Apollo Crews. Bray Wyatt looking for the senton. Apollo Crews gets up. And now Apollo Crews targeting that arm of Wyatt. Wyatt knees to the stomach. Again, targeting that abdomen, sorry. Again, looks for the Enziguri. Bray Wyatt ducks. Senton. Picks him up. Again, Apollo Crews targeting that shoulder and that upper arm of Bray Wyatt. Sure, trying to take Sister Abigail out of the equation, I'm sure. Irish whip. Bray Wyatt reverses. Shoulder. And a big knee to the back of Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt no sells though. Big clothesline. Apollo Crews down once more. Bray Wyatt drags him into the middle of the ring. Apollo up before he can cover. Big dropkick, but blocked by Wyatt. Big power slam by Wyatt now. Is he going for the pinfall? No, again, stamped to the groin. Wyatt snaps suplex again. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. No. Apollo Crews kicks out. Similar to Adam Page. Running bulldog from Apollo Crews. Similar to Adam Page, he will not want to fall at the first hurdle. Big swinging net breaker by Apollo Crews. Big shooting star press, standing. 1. Wyatt kicks out. Chops. Chops and strikes from both men here. Wyatt punches to the face. Chops from Apollo Crews. And Apollo Crews is the first to fall, but Wyatt goes down as well. He's the first up. Drags Apollo Crews back towards the middle of the ring. Picks up Apollo Crews. Wyatt. Irish whip. Big shoulder tackle from Bray Wyatt, who will look again for that senton. Apollo Crews, a desperation enziguri, misses again. But he does manage to absolutely destroy Bray Wyatt's stomach. Knees from Bray Wyatt. Will he be able to hit Sister Abigail? I feel if he's hit Sister Abigail, this will be over. Lariat. Apollo Crews picks up Bray Wyatt, so he weighs nothing. Bray Wyatt, not a small man. Apollo Crews showing off his strength. Again, Wyatt drapes Apollo Crews across his knee. Picks him up once more. Again, misses with that enziguri. His targeting's been off all match. As Wyatt looks to continue his domination. Elbow to the kidney. Lock up. Again, knees to the stomach. Senton. Sister Abigail, there we go. Surely that's the end of the match now. Wyatt rolls him over. 1, 2, 3. Oh no! Apollo Crews kicks out. He's kicked out of Sister Abigail. Apollo Crews still in this match. Wyatt incensed. It did look like a 3 count, but the referee calls it a light 2 count. Gorilla press from Apollo Crews. Drops Wyatt to the ground. Goes up top. Goes for a moonsault. Misses. Wyatt picks him up. Drags him to the middle of the ring. Picks him up again. Wyatt reverses with that elbow again. Bray Wyatt picks him up. No, Apollo Crews reverses. Back body drop. Apollo Crews exhausted. He's taken so much punishment at the hands of Wyatt in this match. He goes for the strike. Again misses with that enziguri. If one of those connects, Wyatt is in trouble, but he's missed so many. Apollo Crews goes up top again. Goes for the moonsault. This time he hits it right on the back of Bray Wyatt, but he's too exhausted to cover, and Wyatt's up first. Into the turnbuckles now. Wyatt again picks him up. Big single leg gutbuster again. Targeting the abdomen. Into the corner. Wyatt stinger. Misses with the lariat though. Picks him up again. Big rolling discus clothesline. Is this it? 1, 2, 3. And as simple as that, Bray Wyatt progresses to the next round of the Goliath Tournament to take on Yokozuna. Looking at the brackets then, next week Jericho will face Keith Lee to see who will face Ishii. But now, it is time for tonight's main event. See who will go for the Grand Championship at Gold Heist. So here we are, Roman Reigns, Shawn Michaels, Samoa Joe and Shinsuke Nakamura all looking to face Hiroshi Tanahashi next week. Big clothesline from Roman Reigns straight away, and Nakamura goes after Samoa Joe. Obviously, it's going to be extremely difficult to call the action. With so much action taking place in the ring, Shawn Michaels going for an elbow drop on Samoa Joe. Roman Reigns stamping down. 2 matches seem to have formed here, with Roman Reigns taking on Samoa Joe and Shinsuke and Shawn Michaels. Both singles matches I'm sure we'd all love to see. Assisted suplex there. Samoa Joe and Shawn Michaels taking out Roman Reigns. Nakamura looking to lock on that armbar. It's difficult to call a favourite in this match though. All 4 incredible talents. Big chop from Michaels. Samoa Joe is outside the ring now. Michaels and Nakamura continuing to fight. Snapmare. Roman Reigns picking up both Shinsuke and Shawn Michaels after each other in quick succession. Big chop from Samoa Joe. Roman Reigns is back into the corner. Big chops, big forearms, big strikes from Samoa Joe. Shawn Michaels has got Shinsuke in some kind of submission hold. Shinsuke's out of it now. All the action seems to be in one corner of the ring. Samoa drop from Roman Reigns. Big suplex from Shawn Michaels. Huge suplex from Michaels there, showing incredible strength to lift Samoa Joe. Reigns power slams Shawn Michaels to the ground. Goes after Shinsuke next. Big knee. Shawn Michaels locking in a Boston Crab. Broken up by Reigns. Dragon Screw Ledwick there from Shinsuke. A nice nod to the person that the winner will face at Gold Heist. Striking contest between Reigns and Michaels now. Big slap to the head from Shinsuke Nakamura. Big pummeling strikes from Roman Reigns. Over the head chop from Samoa Joe. Michaels. Shinsuke's in the corner now. Roman Reigns beating the face in of Samoa Joe there. Big elbow drop from Michaels once more. Big move there from Reigns. Again showing strength to drop Samoa Joe on his back. Double suplex to Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns seems to have been, at the moment, along with Shinsuke Nakamura, possibly the stronger one. But as I say that, the yes lock being locked in by Samoa Joe. Luckily, nothing came of it. Deadlift suplex by Roman Reigns. Shawn Michaels and Roman Reigns, the only men left standing. As I say that, Shinsuke gets up and now Samoa Joe's up as well. Big neck breaker, swinging neck breaker from Michaels. Samoa Joe suplexes Roman Reigns. It really is anyone's game, this. Samoa Joe and Shinsuke Nakamura. And there we go. Big enziguri from Samoa Joe. Nice face-off there between the two. Crowd really appreciate that. Shinsuke dropping Michaels back first onto his knee. Reverse neck breaker there from Nakamura. Nakamura is up. Michaels big suplex. Now Reigns goes after Nakamura. Fights off two men. Showing incredible strength. Nakamura and Reigns now. Suplexed out of the ring. Nakamura is out of the ring. Roman Reigns seemingly on top in this bout. As I say that, he's dropped by Samoa Joe. I'm sure Michaels might have had a little bit to do with that. Samoa Joe shrugs off two men as if they're nothing. The man is an imposing figure. Michaels, sweet chin music! Is that it? Doesn't go for the pinfall. Baffling. Why would you not go for the pinfall? The two matches we seem to have set up at the very start continue with Joe and Roman Reigns fighting and Nakamura and Shawn Michaels. Big atomic drop. One. No, Roman Reigns kicks out. Samoan drop from Roman Reigns. Suplex from Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels wants a bit of Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is having none of it. Instead, Michaels goes after Samoa Joe. Nakamura wants more of that. Again, Dragon Screw leg whip. Roman Reigns mounting Samoa Joe now. Raining punches down on the Samoan one. Big suplex. Double suplex from both Nakamura and Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe dropped on his stomach. Seemingly a stunner there from Shawn Michaels. Doesn't go for the pin. Big German suplex though with a bridge. No pinfall counted though. Nakamura's locked in an armbar though on Roman Reigns. Could this be it? Could this be it? Samoa Joe's been suplexed out of the ring. Reigns manages to get out of the armbar. Instead, Michaels favoring those suplexes, and he's out of the ring now, Roman Reigns. Nakamura suplex to Shawn Michaels. Samoa Joe now coming in, wanting a piece of Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. Again, armbar from Nakamura. Will this be it? Samoa Joe, big insecurity as Nakamura stood up and locks in a submission of his own. Is this it? The Coquina Clutch. Is this it? Will Nakamura pass out? No, he's managed to get out of it. Somehow. I thought we were going to see Samoa Joe there in the final. Instead, the match goes on. Atomic drop from Shawn Michaels. Big elbow drop, I think, or a punch. But meanwhile, Samoa Joe's locked in the yes lock. A crossface. Is this it? Possibly. No, Nakamura made of sterner stuff than that, clearly. Knees. Drops the knee on Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe clearly not finished with Roman Reigns. Super kick from Nakamura. Instead, Samoa Joe reverses that. Shawn Michaels goes for the pinfall. 1, 2. No, Roman Reigns kicks out. Big boot from Samoa Joe. Senton onto the back of Shinsuke Nakamura. Roman Reigns is sent flying out of the ring by Shawn Michaels. And here we go back to Suplex City. Seemed to be a little bit of a brainbuster there from Nakamura. Nakamura's launched to the ground by Samoa Joe. Big power slam. Picks up Shinsuke. Big elbow reversals. Reigns now focuses on Samoa Joe. No Shawn Michaels now. The two face off. The two start striking each other. The crowd into this. Big strikes. Roman Reigns. Big shoulder tackle to Shawn Michaels now. And now Samoan drop onto Samoa Joe. Neck breaker from Nakamura. Reigns and Nakamura are the only two standing. Backbreaker from Reigns. Michaels in on the action now. Suplex from Nakamura. Michaels straight after Nakamura. Goes to the top. Elbow drop, I think, was supposed to be on Samoa Joe, but Nakamura moved him. Instead goes for the kicks. No signature moves. One. So I think there's... Oh no, I say that. There's been two, actually. Coquina Clutch from Samoa Joe. And half, I think we can call it half a Sweet Chin music from Shawn Michaels. There was no run-up. And I feel that's why there was no pinfall attempted. Spear! As I say that, a spear from Roman Reigns. But Shawn Michaels straight back up. Nakamura taunting. He's certainly been a strong person, a strong competitor in this. I'd say he's probably been the strongest competitor in this match. Nakamura suplexes Roman Reigns. Joe over the head chop to Shawn Michaels. Big boss man slam there from Samoa Joe. Roman Reigns takes him out though. Goes for Nakamura now. Nakamura gets him up. Gutbuster from Nakamura. Roman Reigns taken out. Samoa Joe goes after him though. Shawn Michaels with Samoa Joe now. Shinsuke on an absolute tear here. Hits Samoa Joe with the gutbuster now. Bossman slam again from Samoa Joe. Big DDT from Shinsuke. Goes after Roman Reigns now. Launched him into the turnbuckle. Michaels, Russian leg sweep. Big knee to Nakamura. Goes for the pinfall. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I thought Michaels had got it with such an innocuous move then. Thought it was going to be Michaels Tanahashi at Gold Heist. Instead, the match continues. Closest fall so far yet. Deadlift from Roman Reigns. Unbelievable strength shown by the big dog. Nakamura gutbuster to Shawn Michaels now. Backbreaker from Nakamura on Shawn Michaels. Meanwhile, headbutts. Headbutts from Roman Reigns to Samoa Joe. And to Shinsuke Nakamura. Samoa Joe fighting off two men. Goes after Nakamura then. Big German suplex. Doesn't let go. Keeps it locked in. 3 German suplexes. Goes for the bridge. But Nakamura's too close to the ropes. That body drop from Reigns. Bossman slam from Samoa Joe. Seems to have taken a liking to Shinsuke now. Goes for the cover. Too close to the ropes, though. Spear from Roman Reigns on Shawn Michaels. Is this it? 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns will be going for the Grand Championship at Gold Heist. Taking on Hiroshi Tanahashi. A spear on Shawn Michaels. Join us next week for our first TV special, PPW Ignition Phase 3 Gold Heist, where Hiroshi Tanahashi and Roman Reigns compete for the PPW Ignition Grand Championship. Chris Jericho goes head-to-head with Keith Lee for the final place in the Goliath Championship Tournament semi-finals before the final in the semi-main event. Finally, the Lucha Bros are in action, and we look for the next #1 contender in the women's division. Thank you, and join us next week.